Well, we're just going to talk about our day and what happens, and how we're doing things to social distance. Just here we have little feet prints so the children know where to stand. And there's another one over here. When we're lined up at the door, in the morning when the kids come to school, we practice our lines. So they'll take a dry erase marker and go, start at the top, go to the bottom, zip, zip, zoom, zoom, for circles around and stop. And then we come over to the breakfast tables, and we are also social distance. The children sit on the ends of the tables, and teachers, this is where a teacher would sit. So they're usually helping somebody like this. And then after we eat breakfast, we come to the circle and we talk about, this is our visual schedule. We talk about all the things that we've done and what's coming next. We sing like 3 songs and do motions. And then we turn on the smart board and do calendar. And then the children take turns picking things like, one day it's colors, one day it's letters, one day numbers, and then nursery rhymes. And then after circle time, we go over to the tables and do a small group lesson. And the children have their own, supplies for a small group. So only one child is touching these crayons and so on. So they each have their own like glue stick, and this is like a reoccurring activity, but slightly different. So we'll practice fine motor skills by taking stickers off, or we'll trace it with a dot pen, and that's one of those things where you boom, boom, boom. And then after small groups, we'll have we'll use a visual, and these represent all the different centers. Like this is sensory center, puzzle center, house center. And sometimes if they can't decide, we'll take away one, so then it's just a field of 2. And usually the 3 that are here are ones that they usually go to anyway. So and then they'll play in a center. So I'm going to talk about the centers. This is our newest center, the sensory center. And here the children can rock on the seesaw. A child can be in the middle and rock by themselves to practice social distancing. And then this is one of those things where they can sit on it and bounce, and just have different spinny things and glitter bottles that they like to play with. And then also over here we have, this is our pea pod, and sometimes people need to sit in it just to calm down and get it together. And then we have our little trampoline to get our jumpies out, and then musical toys that light up, and these are sensory toys, just different things that make different sounds and whatnot. And then this center is blocks, which is pretty self-explanatory, and we have a dollhouse, and the kids love this. It's an oldie but a goodie. And then this is library center, and each child has their own set of books, and I've picked out books according to what unit we're doing. Right now we're reading From Head to Toe by Eric Carle, and then in a week we're going to start The 3 Little Pigs. So we'll be reading that for an entire month, which sounds really repetitive, but the kids love it, and it helps them feel successful because they know what's happening next. And we do fun things with it, like From Head to Toe, we have different visuals. Like I'll have a picture of a penguin, like a cartoon one, and I'll give the kids a few pictures, and they'll have to pick out the real penguin to match the penguin with the penguin. And those are some of the characters in our book. But we're talking about centers. And then this was house center, but we have refurbished it into a doctor's office. So we have babies that do not have clothes because we are not supposed to have cloth in our rooms. But all cultures are represented. And here's the doctor stuff, which can be sanitized and wiped down. So that's all the centers. So after we're done playing in centers, we'll go outside for recess at the playground, and we're only out there with another class. So there's not a lot of us out there, but this is the playground we play on. And then after the playground, we come back in our room and we have snack. So as soon as they come in from recess, we wash our hands to kill the germs. And then they sit down for snack. And then after snack, we come to the carpet and do shared reading, or interactive reading. And that would be the from head to toe. And then after that, we do different nursery rhymes and songs. Like right now we're doing the Alligator Song by Dr. Jean, and Going on a Bear Hunt, the Tap Tap Song with rhythm sticks, and the newest one is Mamma Mia with rhythm sticks, but you make a pizza and roll out the dough. It's really fun. And then after we do nursery rhymes, then it's time for lunch. So we come back to the table and we have lunch. And then after lunch, we have rest time or quiet time. Is that what we're calling it now? And the children do not have to sleep, but they need to just do something quiet if other children are sleeping, because some children do choose to sleep, but it's whatever they want to do. So usually they're assigned a center to stay in, and the lights, we dim those a little bit. And then after nap time, we come back to the carpet and we have shared reading, and that's those are books with very what's the word?
Themes?
Yeah, different themes, just very repetitive things like I feel the rain is on the dog, the rain is on the chair, but things like that, and just to practice following the words with our finger and identifying the title and things like that. And then after that, the children get to pick centers again. And then after we pick centers, we're just working on IEP goals and specific things like that. And by that time, it's time to go home. But that is our day. If y'all have any questions, be sure to ask me on Seesaw, call my classroom, email. But yeah, so welcome to Open House. This is our classroom.